Hello everybody, welcome to a new video by Reviews on Anything. My name is Peter and today we're having a look, as you can see here, at a circle saw from BOSCH Professional. We're looking at the BOSCH Blue GKS 18V57G, which is their handheld, mobile, battery-powered circle saw solution. There's also a 12-volt version, that is the baby version of this one. This is the 18-volt version, which means that it is compatible with all the batteries that, all the battery products that Bosch makes on the 18-volt platform. So you can use your batteries from your power drill in this circle saw and vice versa. It comes in this large oversized double high L box, obviously because it is a big machine, and you get this, in my case, with a bit of sort of styrofoam inserts, so you have room for accessories like this guide. There's even room for a battery, and you can see the stack of paperwork on the bottom that you'll probably throw away. But this is a nice package and probably the way you want it, because you know it's an expensive piece of kit, so you want to keep it in good shape, and what better way to put it than in an L box that is also obviously compatible with the whole Bosch L box system. So here we have the circle saw itself. The body, obviously the battery is not attached. It is compatible with all battery packs, by the way, from the 2 amp hour all the way to the 8 or 12, but obviously as the amp hours get bigger, the batteries get bigger and heavier as well. You have a 57 millimeter saw depth, so that is something to take into consideration when you are selecting this saw. The platform, the table underneath, you can see this slit in the bottom. That is to be used with Bosch branded, but also other branded tracks. So you can also use it as a track saw. And obviously that is just nice in order to make sure your cuts are nice and straight. Angling it is pretty easy as well. You just undo the screws on the side and then you can angle it any way you like, really, all the way up to a 45-degree angle for those nice angular cuts. So nice and versatile. Obviously you can adjust the depth as well. 57 millimeters is the maximum depth, but obviously you can go as shallow as you want in terms of cutting. So it is a saw with a bit of adjustability and a bit of variety in the way you use it, which I wouldn't say is anything revolutionary, because this is pretty much industry standard. Most circle saws have these options. Those are really all the options that you have, though. You know, in the end, it is a circle saw, so it is used for cutting pretty much in straight lines, and adjusting the angle and the depth is pretty much all you need in terms of adjustability. Now the saw itself, you know, it's a circle saw, like I already said, so you know what it does. It is pretty easy to handle, as you can see. It has a good grip for the hand that you use to power it and to pull the trigger, and it has another nice grip on the front for that extra bit of stability. It is a saw that you can certainly handle in one hand, but it is slightly on the heavy side. So for a few cuts, no problem, but for a whole day of cutting, you do want to use 2 hands. The dust extractor, I already pointed it out, is obviously where you will attach your dust extraction system, and there is a wrench in the handle that you can use to undo the blade, but you can use any sort of tool for that, really. This is the only accessory you get in the box. It is a track, so you can use that to select the width of whatever you are cutting. Obviously, you know, nothing too spectacular. It does come with a lot of limitations. Obviously, mostly if you want to do anything bigger, then obviously the tool is not going to be sufficient anymore, and you have to either make your own track or do some proper measurements and cut on the line. But you know, it is a nice extra tool that you can use in most situations, because you know, if you just want to do some fine cutting, it's a tool that will probably serve you pretty well. And it's pretty easy to install. You just slide it in and out like you see here, and then it's a matter of tightening the screw and you're good to go. Now, like I said, it is compatible with the entire Bosch 18-volt battery range, so let me show you how that looks like when you actually put it on the machine itself. This is a 2 amp hour battery, so that's the smallest one they make. Probably not the one you're going to be using, but like I said, it's the one you can just click on your power drill as well, and then it's just a matter of clicking it on pretty much like any other tool. When it's all installed, you have a nice compact machine with a compact battery, depending on the size you pick. The important feature to cover from here on is the sort of electronic brake. So it doesn't wind down, but it stops right away. So let me demonstrate that. So that is a very nice safety feature to make sure your tool is always safe, especially when you put it away after use. Any downsides to this tool? Not really. Smooth as butter, especially when you use a higher powered battery than this 2 amp hour one. It is heavy to use with one hand. For a few cuts it's fine, like I said, but for a whole day you're going to use 2 hands. The number of cuts varies obviously on your battery, but overall I think this is a solid tool with a breadth of ability that you can expect from a Bosch circle saw, and certainly worth the money.